Let's get indoors. Or in a cave.
Alright.
Anyway,
Hello everybody and welcome back to some Skyrim Special Edition. Now you may be wondering, why are you here? I thought we were doing the blacksmith quest. We are, but, first we're actually going to do a different blacksmith quest.
Give you this warning only once. Stay out of my way, and we'll do just fine.
Yeah, whatever, buddy. Okay. Because for some reason I forgot until I was reading up on the next quest. That with our regular pickaxe we can't actually mine Skyrim, which, to be fair, isn't that big of a deal, but it is necessary
You
for some
haven't seen
stuff.
Precious Corellius, have you? That foolish old man's taken my pickaxe again.
Why all the fuss over a pickaxe?
No. This isn't just your run-of-the-mill pickaxe. I'm talking about an ancient Nordic pickaxe. They don't exactly grow on trees, you know.
Can't you just get the guard to find Precious?
I prefer to handle these things on my own. Look, if you see Precious, tell him to give me that pickaxe back, and I'll pay you for the trouble. Excellent. I think you'll be glad that you made.
We'll do this
Thank
while
you.
we're here.
I'll be sure to put it to good use.
Yeah, the shadow marks thing.
You tell Precious he better give.
That's for something we'll do later. We might actually pick that up before we take the necklace to Falkreath, actually. Alright, so let's find Precious. Also, this is an ebony mine. If you ever need ebony ore, this is a pretty good place.
Woman. I said to leave me be.
Precious, last time you explored the mine, you almost fell to your death. I'm not spending the rest of my days as a widow.
And I'm telling you that I'll do whatever it takes to find my great-grandfather's remains. He's down here. I can feel it.
That was almost 2 centuries ago. There may be nothing left to find.
Just let me go, woman.
Precious, you're an obstinate old fool, and you're going to get yourself killed.
Okay, no response to that. That seems like a weird place to end the conversation, but whatever.
Who in the blazes are you? Can't you see I'm busy?
Busy doing what?
Why should I tell you? I don't even know who you are.
I'm just exploring.
Exploring, huh? Most folks think this place isn't worth the effort. But mark my words, these mines hold a secret that could put Raven Rock back on the map.
What sort of secret?
A secret the East Empire Company swept under the rug 2 centuries ago. It killed my great-grandfather and left Raven Rock with a worthless and tainted mine.
So who was your great-grandfather?
Gracian Kyrelius. He spent his entire life exploring ancient ruins across Tamriel. And he died in these very mines almost 200 years ago.
How did he die?
The East Empire Company called it a terrible accident, claiming that he was lost in a rockfall. But I know better.
What's your proof?
My wife and I were cleaning out our home, and we came across some of my great-grandfather's things locked in an old chest. I found an unsent letter he'd written to the East Empire Company, and a key.
What did the letter say?
It describes a discovery that was made in the mine by some of the diggers. They wanted Gracian to take a closer look. The East Empire Company must have felt it was of great value, as they locked that section of the mine off from everyone else.
The key to the locked section?
It is. Well, I assume it is. I haven't been able to find the entrance.
No, I mean, it does sound suspicious.
Finally, someone who believes me. I'm telling you, there's something big down there. Something that the East Empire Company wanted to hide from everyone.
Why are you telling me all this?
Look, my wife nags
you
that I'm
asked,
too old to
dumbass.
go traipsing around these mines chasing my story. Time's my enemy. It's caught up with me before I could find the answers that I'm looking for.
So you need my help.
I do. I want to know what happened to Gracian, and what the East Empire Company is keeping from all of us.
Any idea of where to start?
Gracian kept a journal of notes about his discoveries. If you can find his remains, I'm hoping it will help. Here's everything I have. The letter, the key. Please, do this for me. finally regain the respect that I've lost.
Alright. Blubber wants his pickaxe back.
The damn fool doesn't even deserve to have it. The pickaxe was made for mining, not selling. I'll bet he stole it from the Skaal in the first place.
Well, it still doesn't belong to you.
Oh, very well. Here, tell him I hope he drops the thing on his foot.
Alright.
Be careful down there. Mine can be treacherous.
Fuck it, we'll do this one first. Is it the final descent? Yeah. Why not? We're here. History of Raven Rock. Grab that book.
Try the lower sections of the mine. I've never been able to get that far.
Well, yeah, because, I mean, it's obviously not going to be on the upper sections. Poison Song, Book 3. And actually, now that we have the Ancient Nord pickaxe, we can just... Oh, well, I guess, right, that is a special pickaxe as well, so I guess we will keep that until we get back to the vault or something. Lives of the Saints, The Red Year, Volume 1, bunch of new books. Alright, oh, also he did give us a letter. Cultist Orders, Declaration of War. There you go, Gratian's letter. I would appreciate if you could help us with the situation we've encountered in Raven Rock. It seems that the miners there have stumbled across some sort of ruins under the surface near Shaft 3, and we need your expertise to take a look. I could send someone else if you're busy, but I figured you'd want to go since I seem to recall that you're originally from Solstheim. Let us know if you make any progress. Alright. So, I mean, it's not even like a mystery as to what they've discovered. Like, it says in the letter that it's ruins. So, I mean, like, no big mystery there. It is awfully dark in here, though, so where is it? Nope, not the bow. As you can see, there's...
Who's there? That'll teach you.
Sure. Oh, there's a skeever. I was like, who's there? I don't know. I heard something attack, but I didn't see anything. But as you can see, there is actually a bunch of emptied out nodes already. Because this place is supposed to be mined out, you know. A bunch of dead people, which does tend to come with mines. Spiders and rats probably also come with mines if I had to guess. I mean, that would make sense, right? They do both like to live in dank, dark places. That spider was apparently asleep.
Who's there?
Just more theaters. Nope, not what I wanted. Nope. Pressing the wrong button over and over again. Great. The hell would I even be pressing X4 to try and loot something anyway? So last time I talked a little bit about Just Cause 4, so this time we'll talk about a different game that I've been playing, Monster Hunter World. I've been playing that on my PlayStation. It's... I don't know. So far, I can't say that it's bad. Like, I can't say that I'm not enjoying it. But at the same time...
To avoid these types of ruins. I think I see why now.
At the same time, I'm not entirely sure that I'm enjoying... Like, I don't think I'm enjoying it as much as I thought I would. Oh, another strong box. Damn it. Yeah. Take all that. Yo, I should probably... What Raven Rock Mine. But yeah, it's, the only thing that I gotta say that I'm not, like, fond of is just the sheer amount of health that the monsters have. In it, like, oh, that's this, oh man, this is like this entire part then, if that's what's down here, fuck. Like, Oh. Oh wow, yeah, this is probably going to be this whole part then. Damn, and I just came down here for a pickaxe. Or to grab a pickaxe from the guy. I forgot that that's what was down here. I wasn't really, yeah.
Who's there?
But anyway, yeah, it's, I don't mind the hunting bit.
Knew I heard something.
I enjoy the weapon variety. Although, there are... I have the same problem that I have with a lot of games. Where the the dodge doesn't take over, doesn't cancel the other animations.
Where'd you come from?
Ow, fuck. But yeah, it doesn't cancel the other animations. So like when I'm using like a melee weapon and I want to dodge, because you know it's like, oh, here comes the attack, and then I hit the dodge button, but you know the character has to finish their animation first, and it's like, because especially with some of the weapons, like the bigger weapons, they take so fucking long. I switched to a bow. That was like, I've really enjoyed the daggers so far. So far, they're definitely my favorite. I tried out the bow, and it's pretty good. But, oh, somebody got squished again. Okay. Sure, her health disappeared, so I have no idea. But yeah, I switched to a bow, and that was pretty good, just because like I could stay away, but it does so little damage that it takes absolutely forever to fucking do anything. But yeah, so far that's
Where'd you come from?
my main issue with it so far, is just how much damage everything takes. If you want to know how I knew that guy was alive, you couldn't loot him. But yeah, that's pretty much it so far. I haven't got very far into it as of yet, but it's definitely one of those games where there's like a billion side quests, which means there's a good chance that, you know, I'm gonna be like, man, I really wish I could do this, and it's because there's like 2 main quests that like I just haven't done yet, because I've just been doing side quests. Oh, this guy's alive.
Where'd you come from?
But yeah, so far it's pretty good. I mean, I imagine it would be significantly more fun with more people to play with. Like if I had friends to play with, you know, because then obviously, well, although, because it is like instanced, right? Like you don't, like it's not drop in and out. You have to get your group together before you go out. So, and because of the way the game is, there's every chance that if you go into a mission with more people, everything will get a health boost, which would just still make it the same problem where it takes so much damage to kill everything. Also, things don't fight each other nearly as much as I thought they would. I mean, I was trying to get these 2 big monsters to fight each other, and they just refused. Like, I got them together, like they were like, and like they just looked at each other and then just walked away. Like they just left, which is very weird to me. But look, a Skyrim helmet. Still don't know if I want to go about getting me and Serana some Skyrim equipment, but we'll worry about that later. We're still not technically supposed to be able to craft Skyrim stuff, so there's no point in worrying about it now. Because to craft Stalrim stuff, you actually have to do that blacksmith quest that we got to find the blacksmith. Because he's the one who teaches you. Now, the reason why I wanted to get the ancient Nordic pickaxe is because it's the only way to mine Stalrim. You might think, well, what if you don't need Stalrim? Well, I don't know if this is one of them. But there are sections in some of these places where you have Stalrim like this. And once you mine it out... Come on. I don't know if this is one of them, though, so... Might be a little anticlimactic once we're done mining here. Ah, it is. Anyway, Stalrim grows around dead bodies, by the way. But either way, there are certain areas where when you mine out the Stalrim, it will actually reveal a passageway that leads you to more loot, more treasure. I don't think that you ever need to go. Like, I don't think it ever blocks like the path through the place. Ow. But it is still a good idea to grab that pickaxe early on so that you can mine the places. Oh, good Christ. Come on, get up, stop humping the dead guy. And they're laying into Saran, aren't they? No. There we go. Good down there, Serana. Okay. I don't know. I think the trap may have has been the thing that knocked her down last time. Because her armor should be close to maxed out, so physical damage shouldn't be a big problem for her. And I gave her the resistances that magic shouldn't, so I have to imagine it was probably the trap that did it. But yeah, it's a fun game so far. It does seem fairly repetitive though. And there seems to be a real weird thing within the community, considering that the game is called Monster Hunter, about not killing the monsters but capturing them. And by weird thing, I mean like apparently when you capture a monster, you get not necessarily like it's Bloodskaal Barrow Apprentice. Okay. Well, I don't remember that being there. But we'll go this way first to see what's up behind here. Ice Spike Spell Tomb. Well, we don't need that, and it could be a trap, but either way, we don't need that. Although that may indicate that we will need an ice spell soon. And that might indicate that we'll need a bow soon. Ow. No, I didn't want to... Where the fuck is it? I guess I am still carrying around a bunch of these, aren't I? I guess I'll just live with it then. Thought I'd gotten rid of most of those, because I think I had at one point, I think, planned to just carry around the Grand Soul Gems and Black Soul Gems. Thanks, Serana. Good thing poison in this game is absolutely worthless. Yeah, I remember that place, okay. But, what do we have up here? Open door that leads to nowhere. This place should actually get us a couple of things for our vault. I do believe it'll give us 2 things for our vault. Take all that, actually. Okay, so then we got that, and when we drop down there, I do believe that we're down there. Like, we won't be coming back from that for a little while. Or at least not, you know, whatever. So we'll actually head back real quick to that door in the waterfall, because I really don't remember it being a thing. Like, I really, really do not remember this being a thing. And I have a feeling it's realistically not supposed to be. Like, I don't think you're actually supposed to see this. Because this is where we're going. It's into this barrow here. But we're supposed to drop down that other way, right? Now, if you didn't have the ancient Nordic pickaxe, you couldn't have mined these Stalrim deposits, so. And you can't get it unless you talk to Glover first. And when we go talk to him, by the way, he just gives us the pickaxe. It's very weird. It's like, hey, I lent my pickaxe to this guy, and he hasn't fucking brought it back yet. It's like, you can have it. Okay, so apparently this was just... It's also really weird because there's clearly a lot more Stalrim there. Guys, just like, man. Yeah, I really don't remember this place at all. Like, that's so fucking weird. Where's the stairs? There they are. But yeah, if you're you do want to make Stalrim stuff, it is definitely a good idea, which is a good idea in itself, because Stalrim is it's kind of better because Stalrim weighs less than, because Daedric armor has the highest base armor rating. Dragonbone weighs less, but is slightly less defensive unless you smith it up. Obviously, you can make it all basically the same. And then Stalrim weighs even less than Dragonbone. And then on top of that, like I said, if you put any kind of frost enchantments on Stalrim, it will then boost every enchantment that there is on it. So it's very useful. So that, it doesn't look like our exit. No, it's just another dead end. Okay. But we should have around here somewhere. Who is this? Milius, eh? Oh, another restless drop in here. Ancient Nord sword. Nope. Oh, no, don't want the wallpaper.
Oh, what?
Gratian's Journal. Received a letter from the East Empire Company today. They say that some of the miners broke through the wall in Shaft 3 of Raven Rock Mine and found some ruins. I hope this isn't another waste of time like that fiasco they sent me to in Cyrodiil. I'll gather my assistant Milius, then sail back to Raven Rock at first light. It shall be nice to see the old house in Solstheim again. Yeah. Finally arrived in Raven Rock and was surprised at the number of Dark Elf refugees living in town. They aren't really from mining stock, but I think they'll make fine workers one day. Milius and I spent a good part of the day clearing the ash off of the roof of my house. Damn volcano is still erupting almost day and night. If it wasn't for the ash covering everything, it would almost look beautiful. Milius and I are headed into Raven Rock Mine to have a look at whatever it is the miners uncovered. I think I'll stop by the old swing and scoop and pick up a few supplies before we head down. Couldn't hurt to be prepared. Swinging scoop? Whatever. Looks like the miners broke right through the wall of an old Nordic barrow. I've seen this sort of thing in Skyrim before. Damn Nords of barrows dotting the landscape, and almost none of them are ever marked on any maps. Looks like this barrow belonged to something called the Bloodskaal clan. I'm going to make some rubbings of the inscriptions on the tombs and see if I can't learn some more information from my history books. It's been a few days and I can't find even a single mention of this clan anywhere. Milius and I decide to proceed ahead. We've come to a drop down point, but I can see a massive chamber below. It took the better part of a day to lower everything down and climb down the almost sheer drop, which we just jumped down. It's been an astonishing day of discovery. After exploring the large chamber beyond the drop-off, I was startled to find the strangest weapon I've ever laid eyes upon sitting on a pedestal of sorts. The blade appears to be flawless and is emitting a faint chilling glow. Bits of parchment I found about the chamber seem to call this the Bloodskaal blade. Not certain if I should remove it, yet I think I'll sleep on it. I've decided against my own better judgment to remove the Bloodskaal blade from its pedestal. Millie seems completely against it, but we need to bring this wondrous artifact with us when we find a way out of the barrow. I should have listened to Milius. The moment the blade was lifted, we were set upon by Draugr. Milius fought bravely, but he fell. I was able to destroy the remaining ones, but I was badly wounded. I can barely stand. My only chance would be finding a way out of this place, but I fear that I'm trapped. Exploring has been slow. I can only move for maybe a few minutes at a time before I have to rest. My supplies are running low, and I'm feeling weaker by the hour. The only progress I've made is finding a strange door with markings on it that I've never seen. There appears to be something to them I'm missing, as they've confounded my attempts at getting through. I'll have to study this further in order to make any progress. Barely can keep awake. I'm fairly certain that the key to this door involves the use of the Bloodskaal blade. When swinging the weapon, I'm noticing a ribbon of mystical energy emanating from it. I think by swinging the sword in different directions, it's possible to manipulate this ribbon and solve whatever puzzle this door presents. I hope to get well enough to put this to test soon. Each swing is a huge effort. I lost track of time and my strength is fading. I can't even stand anymore. My wounds refuse to heal. I'm afraid this tomb will become my resting place. If anyone finds this journal, please send these notes to my superiors of the East Empire Company and tell my wife that I love her. May Arcade guide me to my final rest. Alright, so with that, and we'll actually equip the Bloodskaal blade, because he is correct.
I'm glad you're here with me.
Okay, so as you can see, there we are. He was completely correct in that so every time you do a power attack with this weapon, it sends out that energy beam. There is no enchantment to it somehow, so you don't need to worry about recharging it. It is kind of hard to aim the sideways ones just because you have to obviously move as you do it. But it is a pretty decent weapon. I mean, it does 150 damage. And I mean, my sword does 4 or 5, but that's 150 but that's 150 damage without it being upgraded at all, and then it also does 30 damage with the extra with the power attacks when you connect with the little beam. Which obviously, if you power attack close enough, you're going to hit them with the beam as well. I keep also touching the blade as it goes by. But yeah, that's actually one of the things that we need for. That's weird. But yeah, pretty good weapon. If you're somebody who doesn't want to like upgrade in that. Hello, Zacharias. Sakrisos? Oh. Now, if this guy was smart, he would A, attack. And what is his? Increase shock resistance and shock spell damage. So this is one of the few items that actually increases your spell damage. So 25% more damage with your shock spells, which is pretty fucking good. Now, if that guy was smart, he would have stayed in the water and attacked at range. And the reason I say that is because if he had done that, then, that would have, obviously you could have used a bow to hit him. but that would also have given the Bloodskaal blade a little bit more, because you could have done the power attacks to swing at him, right? So here's another part of, or another part that may actually be the only part that we've got so far of dragon aspect. Nope, that was two. So yeah, the first one increases the damage you do, the second one decreases the amount of damage you take. I'm not sure if it works once your armor and that is already maxed out like mine is, but you know, what can you do? Grab that, grab that. Oh, look at that, more amber. Been a long time since I've seen that. And yes, I saw the giant book. Now, can I... No, it does make me read it first. Alright. How long have we been going? Half hour. Okay, good. The Winds of Change. And the reason I ask is because as soon as you read one of these books, you get pulled into it.
I know you, champion. The Agma in Flame was only the beginning. This is Apocrypha, where all knowledge is hoarded. Sate your thirst for knowledge in the endless stacks of my library. If you tire of the search, read your book again to return to your mortal life. For a time, the lure of Apocrypha will call you back. It is your fate.
Alright. So yeah, as you can see, this is Hermaeus Mora. Oh yeah, he also has all these little tentacle things that pop out the water and, you know, slap around. But yeah, this is Apocrypha, as he said. Fuck ton of books here, as you can imagine, since the place seems to be built out of them. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff here to pick up, but more importantly, there is a thing at the end that we need. Every black book will send you here. They will send you to different ones. Pig Children, apparently we didn't have that one, which is weird. You would think we would have. But yeah, each one will send you to a different location. Every location has puzzles involved in it. Oh, what's this one? Conjure Seeker, that's actually a new spell that we do not have. The Seeker, by the way, is the thing that we just killed. And my books do not seem to be in order anymore. So that's one that we'll teach to Serana when we get back, and then she can summon these Seeker pricks. Oh yeah, and then they also have these fonts here every once in a while that will let you regenerate your stamina and such. Not that it makes that big of a difference. And then this one should, yeah, replenish your magicka. Your stuff still does regenerate like normal, I do believe. It might regenerate slower when you're here. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah. It's a lot of mazes. There are some of them. I think this one's just a maze anyway. Ow, fucker. Turn greater undead. As you can see, these tentacle things do a fuck ton of damage, even with my armor rating and everything. But yeah, some of them are definitely more maze-like and puzzly than others. Some of them, like, I think this one, but it's hard to tell because, as you can imagine, everything looks fairly similar inside them. Oh my god, so much damage. But yeah, as you can see, even though my armor rating is maxed out, it's 567, these things still do so much damage. Everything in this place does so much damage. And, you know, it doesn't help the staying in the water does damage, the big guys do damage, they have range damage, the tentacles pop out and do damage. It's just a lot of damage coming at you all at once, so the fact that it does 80% less damage means very little. Okay, so that's opening up the stairs. Scroll of Fear, Scroll of Fear, Frenzy, Black Soul Gem. This one should open up the door. But yeah, some of these are really long, some of them are really short. It's but all of them are very similar in style. These are also the chests from this place. Once again, a lot of books, but without the glow to them, they don't really, they don't really show whether or not. But anyway, so now we've completed the black book. So at the end of every black book is the book itself, and at the end of every one, you will, except for the main one. So you have Scholar's Insight, Companion's Insight, and Lover's Insight. So Scholar's Insight is fairly worthless right now because unless you come to Dragonborn and get this one rather early, because if you take Scholar's Insight, whenever you read a skill book, you'll level up twice instead of once. Lover's Insight, you'll do 10% more damage and get 10% better prices from the opposite sex. It's very similar to the Black Widow and Lady Killer perk in Fallout. And the one we'll be getting is Companion's Insight, because it's the only one that even slightly applies, which, as you can see, your attack, shouts, and destruction spells do no damage to your followers. So we will take that one, and then travel out of here to Solstheim. Alright. And as you can see, your companion doesn't come with you, but they do stick around. Hi. Okay. Did I loot this chest? I did. Okay. So yeah, that was our first bout into Apocrypha that we actually got to explore in general. And we got the Bloodskaal blade. We got another Dragon Priest mask. Got one of the books. Yeah, we'll have to go and drop stuff off at the... Yeah, get you someplace on the mainland, eh? We also just came out of these guys' bathroom. Like I said, now Reavers are the equivalent to bandits in this DLC. Are we still in the mine? No, we're still in Bloodskaal Barrow.
Damn wizards. Not good enough for your precious.
And there's the Reaver Lord, which is the same as the Bandit Chief, which is why he's wearing that armor. Oh my, the Axe Man. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to drop off some stuff in between parts, that's for sure. Bone, part 2. wonder what that. Oh, and look at that. There's part 1. How nice. The Red Year Volume 2. Poison Song, Book 5. Man, these bandits. And Book 6. Words of the Winds. These bandits are apparently fairly well read. I don't actually know where we're going to come out, by the way. Like, not a clue. Ooh, the Red Book of Riddles. Okay, well, you worry about your one good haul. That guy looks like he's still just chilling. Like, I don't even know. I mean, they must be up here.
Is someone there?
Yes. Oh my, they definitely cleared out the Draugr. See, now this is one of those things that doesn't make sense, right, in this game. Good God, that Crown of Baron's Eye is working overtime with these Draugr in this DLC. Because these are bandits. They're talking about needing a good haul, while burning bodies that have gems on them. Including flawless gems. Like, are you kidding me right now? Like, how stupid could you be? Oh, here's a high elf that they killed, along with an Imperial. Like how the high elf had money and the Imperial just had a lockpick. Alright, where are we coming out? Just Solstheim in general.
It'll be good to get.
I'm not hiding.
I knew I heard something.
Also, that guy just say fuck you. Ah. Alright, that's the chitin armor. Oh, it sounds like Serana's doing some damage now. Oh right, we didn't teach her the... whatever the fuck. Is that Dunmer outfit? It's enchanted? That's gotta be a... Sujama? Sure, I'll take that. I don't know what the fuck that is. I think it might actually be an alcohol. What do we got over here? Chain lightning? A scrawled note. Look, Marin, it's not. I'm not arguing that these towers are falling to pieces, but I think you're exaggerating about the planks falling. Ooh. Now, I have to assume that it's like one plank fell out from underneath his foot, and he didn't just like fall into a pit, because I don't know. Well, to be fair, the squiggles don't really make much sense either way, but you know. Yeah, Serana's still laying into them.
That'll teach you.
Yeah, well. I don't like that board is there, though. I don't even know who she was attacking early. Yeah, I really don't. She must have knocked the body. Oh, I guess she was using lightning, right? So yeah, she probably did knock the body off. Oh. Maybe this guy? Oh, that reminds me. Nope. Magic. Conjuration. Conjure Seeker.
What now?
Okay, yeah, that's weird that I need to do that, but whatever. Tweak options, magic. Teach, follow, or equip spells. Alright. There we go. Congratulations, Serana. Your conjuration is improving. Still enemies nearby? No, apparently she got them all, so that's good. Ah, look at that. She did knock someone off. Now, where the fuck are we? We are way the fucking gone over there. I mean, like, we went through the fucking mountain with that one. Alright. So, first things first, let's talk to Glover here.
You've been a good friend to me. That means something.
Yeah, I have your pickaxe.
So, you finally tracked down old Cretius, eh? Quite a character, isn't he? Tell you what, since you went through all the trouble of finding it for me and all, you keep it.
After all that, why?
I just wanted to remind that codger you can't just go around taking things from other people. Now that you've delivered the message, I'm satisfied. Besides, that pickaxe hasn't done me any good in years. Maybe you can put it to good use.
So I noticed the shadow marks by your door.
Well, well, it's been a long time since someone from the guilds bothered to make their way out here. So tell me, how's my brother Delvin? Still spending his nights at the Ragged Flagon trying to win Vex's heart?
He's well.
Good to hear. Tam Layabout never even bothers to send his own flesh and blood a letter saying how he's doing. Can you imagine? Anyway, I suppose you're looking for work. Well, I got bad news. This place is drier than a damn bone.
Nothing at all?
Eager to make some coin, eh? That's the spirit. I'll tell you what. The guild's got a problem out here that I've been trying to deal with for years, but haven't been able to handle.
The Thieves Guild has a problem out here?
Don't look at me like that. I'm all alone out here, with no one to watch my back. And besides, it's really my problem anyway. I caused it.
What did you do?
A fellow Breton who went by the name Esmond Tyne showed up on my doorstep about a fortnight ago. He noticed the shadow marks like you did, and I thought he was one of us.
He stole something then.
That he did, right out from under my nose. Can you believe it? It's my own formula for improved bone mold. Took me years to perfect.
So where is he now?
Well, before he ran off, he was talking some nonsense about trying to fence goods to the Reeklings at Castle Karstag. I told him he was crazy to even think about talking to those vicious little buggers, but he wouldn't listen. I'd bet a fat purse of coin that he's either dead or hiding out up there.
I'll get it back.
You do that, and I'll make sure you're set up right. You won't be disappointed.
How'd you end up in Raven Rock?
A fine question, and the one that I hear most often from visitors to our town. I wish I had a more romantic tale to tell, but I was simply seeking my fortune and chose Raven Rock to ply my trade. Besides, knowing how to repair bone mold armor wasn't very useful in Riften.
So who taught you that?
I had a friend over there, a dark elf named Van Ryth, a very talented armorsmith. Spent a lot of time with the guy swapping smithing techniques. Learned a heck of a lot, including how to repair bone mold. After he moved on to greener pastures, I decided to pack up, move out here, and put those lessons to the test. Been here ever since.
Alright, so the reason I asked him about that was because he has, I think it's him, but it might be after I get the bone mold formula back. I think he does have another quest where he needs us to deliver something to
Why you're
Riften.
leading Cretius on, I'll never understand.
I didn't. Good God, how the fuck? There we go. How the hell did I end up there? The door's over here. Anyway,
Back. Please, tell me what you found.
you were right. Here's his
Let
journal.
me see that. Huh, I knew it. Gratian's death wasn't because of a rockfall. It was just a story to keep people away from the tombs. Now that I have his journal in hand, I can get some closure from the East Empire Company. Make them pay for lying to everyone.
Good luck with that.
Thank you. Now, I believe I owe you a little more than a debt of gratitude for all that work you did. Here, it's not much, but it's the best an old retired miner can do.
Okay. Is this,
Mark my words. Raven Rock
it
isn't
is.
finished yet.
Do I still have invisibility on here? Yes.
hands off.
Mm. Damn it, lady, would you not look this way?
Allow me to apologize for Cretius's behavior. I'm afraid he hasn't been himself lately. Don't be put off by my husband's mood. He enjoys having visitors.
Damn it, I saw it open up right at the end because she fucking sat down.
It's been tough running the household alone, but Cretius isn't getting any younger.
Here we are. Take the gold and the pendant, and then the rest I'll leave. I guess I could sell them all anyway, but you know. Anyway, so with that, how long have we been going actually? We went through there, did that. Yeah, like I said, that was the whole part. Alright, so next part, we'll definitely go to save this guy. That was a little unfortunate that it took that long, but do you want to pop over here so we can get rid of a couple of things? Because, I mean, I'm going to have to sell all this shit in between parts. Because we got so much stuff. Unfortunately, going between the two, you can't just like open up the other map and fast travel to anywhere. You have to fast travel to between Windhelm and Ravenrock. And then fast travel again. Thankfully, load time's not an issue. But yeah, what do we got? We got the Bloodskaal blade, which goes somewhere over here. Blood sight. Oh, there it is. There's the Bloodskaal blade, which actually looks pretty badass. We got another one of the mass. There we go. And then we got the Winds of Change, which can go there. We'll probably have to come back and grab that at some point. Just because I do believe that we need to actually give that to that Dark Elf or whatever that the other guy was talking about, sending us to about the books. I do believe we need to bring him all of the books, so we will have to come back and get that, but until we go talk to him. And actually, to get all of the black books anyway, we'll need to go and talk to him. But that'll be it for this part. Thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you next time for some more of the Dragonborn DLC.